Welcome to one of the best basic starts for any class in Elden Ring. Open the door, cancel jump animation, grab the first smithing stone and talk to my girlfriend to get my horsey. Grab the first map in Limgrave West, head east, grab the Flail. This is a very important item that you will see us use later. Go down the gatefront ruins and grab the Whetstone. Move further east to the bridge, kill the little rolling ball for Ash of War Determination and grab Smithing Stone 1. Take a turn right and head west to grab Somber Smithing Stone 1. Run directly back east alongside the cliff to get to the top, where you will get your first gold pickled fowl foot. Continue down southeast along the road and come to a little pond where there'll be another rolling ball scarab. Watch out for the crabs and kill him for the Ash of War Unsheathe. After the Grace, keep following the road southeast and you will hit a bridge that looks like a type of castle. Dodge all the guys and grab the Smithing Stone 1 on the left and the Stonesword key in the middle. Rest up at the Grace. Continue down southeast and grab the Morning Star. Continue down the road, grab Smithing Stone 2. And if you want to make this easier, wait until daytime so you don't have these guys chasing you. Continue on east to grab the golden seed. I went around a little bit to avoid the giant archer from taking aggro. And then you're going to want to backtrack up north to grab the map fragment, Weeping Peninsula. Head down directly south, past the golden seed you just picked up. And this is what happens if you don't run around the side. But his shots are easily dodged. Grab the Lost Grace at the castle, just for easy access later. Head on to the Jellyfish on the east side of the castle by the beach for your Somber Stone Smithing 2. Exit out to lose aggro, fast travel back to Castle Morn. Run up north to the Ailing Village, grabbing the Lost Grace. Jump down the little cliff onto the platform below to access the bridge. Continue up north after the bridge up to the graveyard where you will grab your 2 blood grease to the Church of Pilgrimage for the Sacred Tear. Rest up at the Lost Grace, the Ailing Village, Lost Grace, and now head south. To the Kalu Baptismal Church for the Flame Frenzy and another Sacred Tear. Get out of the game to lose aggro. Fast travel back to the Church of Pilgrimage for an easier run down southwest to our next marker. Along the way in Toonsward Ruins, you might as well grab some Trina's lilies as they are quite rare. As you make it to the 4th Church of Marika, rest at the Lost Grace and grab the Sacred Tear. Back to Limgrave at the Stormgate Lost Grace. Run up north. Grab the Golden Seed and rest at the Lost Grace. Grab another Stonesword key, talk to the lady sitting down. After you get the jellyfish, make sure to teleport back to where Santa Claus is at night, as Ronnie will now be there to give you the bell necessary to call the spirits. Back up to Stormhill, this time heading northeast, past the giant. Grabbing the Strength Not Crystal Tier. Maneuver down the platform without dying. Keep heading northeast, up the hill, and you will run into a mounted knight whom you kill for the Ash of War. Golden Fowl. Jump down onto the temple looking building at the bottom of the hill to grab yourself a lance. Go around the camp to the east, down the hill, where you'll meet everyone's favorite jar in the game, Alexander. Give him a couple whacks to the butt. He will give you some exalted flesh. Head down east past the Pumpkinhead for Smithing Stone 1. Continue heading southeast after the bridge. Grab some Trina's lilies along the way. And jump down where the 2 eagles are sitting. Continue down east until you get to a graveyard where you will find your first mass of golden runes and a cookbook. Make your way down the jumping platform once again, and ahead you can see the 3rd Church of Marika. Grab the Sacred Tear and the Physick Flask. Resting at the Grace, you find your 2nd map of Limgrave, the East. Grab the Cookbook if it pleases you, and move on south. Resting at the Lost Grace. Before you head into Fort Height, make sure to grab the Golden Seed. Dodge everyone and lure up the big knight. He will follow you up the ladder. Once that rat gets out of the way. Call in your little wolves to distract him while you grab the Dectus Medallion left. For a relatively easy fight. For his Ash of War Bloody Slash. Back to the 3rd Church of Marika, head a little bit northwest. Very close by you will find a teleporter that brings you right by the Beast Sanctum, which you will grab the Lost Grace and head down south for an easy golden seed. Continue down south by the bridge with the big dragon. Stop at the Lost Grace. And then head southeast until you get to a cliff with a tree branch sticking out that you will use to climb down safely. Continue down south where you will see a big tower. Rest the Lost Grace there and take the updraft up. At that point, just follow the big tree. I grab all the materials that I can along the way because you're already running past it anyway. Behind the tree there'll be another updraft where you keep heading southwest to the next Lost Grace by the firewall. At Fort Fowl, you will run past all the mobs, climb up the ladder for the second half of Dectus Medallion. Jump down behind, and in the second hole, jump through, grab a golden rune 12. There's a little secret jump back here, get past there, and grab the best talisman in the game, Radagon's Soreseal. Exit save the game to lose aggro and be back at the Lost Grace. This time head down on the other side of the burning wall, where you will find an updraft. You will jump down, continue on south through Caelid into the Church of the Plague for another sacred tier and a Lost Grace. Now alongside the firewall, head west for a while until you find a big castle looking thing. Run down it for Somber Stone Smithing 9. There will be some other good items there you should probably take as well. Now backtrack and run up that hill instead by the tower. You will find a roly-oly-poly guy with way too much health, so you're better off just pushing him off the ledge. For Somber Smithing Stone 8. Head west following the road, you will find a map Dragonbarrow. Fast travel back to Stormhill at the shack, heading north until you pass the Finger Lady, past the broken bridge, and jumping down. Once you make your way through the tight pass, Liurnia of the Lakes, into the Church of Earth for another sacred tier, following the linear path through the camp for a Glintstone Craftsman Cookbook. Keep heading northwest until you hit the Lost Grace by the Trader. Go directly north of the Trader for the map East Liurnia, following the trail from the Lost Grace. You will find another one, rest there, and then fast travel back to the Trader as you forgot to buy his smithing stone runes from him. Use all the golden runes that are required. I would suggest buying the lantern right now too, and the cookbook if you would like. Fast travel back to the northern Lost Grace, grab the Glintstone Craftsman's Cookbook 2, and head northwest. Grab the Smithing Stone 3 and head through the teleporter. Grab the Lost Grace, jump down onto this rock, graveyard nearby, looting all the golden runes you desire. The There will be another little tower nearby, which will have Somber Smithing Stone 2. Continue on to the Temple Quarter. For another Lost Grace. Head north and you will see a sleeping dragon. If you want to avoid waking him, I would consider taking this route up the rock. You can safely jump down and grab the Academy Glintstone Key. The South Raya Lucaria Gate. And run through that gate without activating it. For another golden seed. Fast travel back, up the elevator, through the academy. Try to time your dodges properly so you don't end up another blood stain on the ground. As you open the door, quit out the game. Gives you a nice head start to running away. At this point, I can't use my healing flasks because I put them in the wrong spot. And I am playing with death here. One hit away, run through the whole graveyard. Nothing much to point out here. Grab the magic grease if you like. There's also an armor set here that is decently good, but I decided to skip that. Jump onto the platform and say bye to the doggos. Rest up at the Lost Grace. Down the platform. Onto the rotating wheel. Jump down. Pick up Somber Stone Smithing 5, and this isn't necessary as this talisman is not very important, but I like to grab it. It is the Long Cat Talisman. Allow this so-called virgin to grab you in her grasp and do questionable things to you inside. We will not talk about that. And magically you are teleported at her house, I guess. Volcano Manor. Not much to say here. Follow this route exactly. Jump into the lava. You will be completely fine. I grabbed the Golden Rune 9. Completely optional. Smithing Stone 6 on the roof. Past the fire slugs and up the hill on the side here to avoid platforming for Somber Smithing Stone 6. Run up the ramp, up the stairs, and if this guy is anywhere near the elevator, just exit out the game and he will respawn in a different location. That was close. After the elevator, grab Somber Smithing Stone 5 before heading up. Opening the gate and let this guy kill you. It'll bring you back to Volcano Manor, and as you're actually technically stuck here, the only way to get out is to discover a Lost Grace. So follow this route I'm showing here. to find the easiest one to get to without having to combat. I died here due to fall damage. This place is pretty treacherous. And there you are. Get past that guy, because if you die now before you find the Lost Grace, you'll have to do the run again. And at this point, you can let them kill you. Fast travel back to the Lost Grace where you first came out of the cave. Head directly east to the swampy area, into the dragon runes. You can just run past all the rats. As you open the door, you will actually have an invulnerability frame. Open the chest, jump over the chest, the AI will get confused, and you'll be gone to Celia Crystal Tunnel. Now get ready for the hardest part of the run, as these guys will basically one-shot you. Follow this route and grab all the Somber Smithing Stones and Smithing Stones 5. To grab 2 Smithing Stone 5s, followed by another one around the corner. The guys mining are not the problem, they're distracted. Continue up the hill and grab a Smithing Stone 5. A rune arc. Panic roll the hell out of there. These guys shooting these webs are the dangerous ones. Jump on through there. Run through the tunnel until you grab the Smithing Stone 5. Up the ladder behind you, a Somber Smithing Stone 4. Run on through for another 2 Smithing Stones. And if you're a mage, grab the Rock Blaster. Pretty decent sorcery. Quick save out of there if you're in danger and want to reset. Climb up the ladder, grab a Golden Rune 4 and the Somber Smithing Stone 4. Continue on through the tunnel, turning right. And this is probably where you're going to die in the run. Grab a Smithing Stone 5 and a Talisman. Run into this corner and exit save out of there. Continue on through the tunnel. And grab the Lost Grace on the way out. Another Rot Grease just in case. And as soon as you exit the tunnel, fast travel out of Caelid. Back to the main academy gate, this time actually use the seal. And rest at the Lost Grace. Head directly east. You're gonna see a cliff with a big bellboy dong. Jump off directly facing him into an updraft. Pick up the Somber Stone Smithing 3 and fast travel back to the East Raya Lucaria gate. Head directly north following the trail. To Bellum Church for another sacred tier. Rest at the Lost Grace and continue on northeast. Head to the Dectus elevator, stopping at the Lost Grace. Through the elevator, continue up northeast, following the main road. Once you come to the fork in the road, head east. Past the tree sentinels, discover the Lost Grace, and grab yourself 2 more golden seeds. Nearby there will be a map of Leyndell, the royal capital. As you can see, at this point we have discovered a lot of the map. Continue up the stairs for 2 more golden seeds. Fast travel back to the outer wall Phantom Tree and head directly east. You will see some frost footsteps. Cut them off at the narrow opening for Prayerful Strike, an amazing Ash of War. Head on south to get to the sealed tunnel. Grabbing the Lost Grace along the way. This is the second location of a very good number of smithing stones and somber smithing stones. Following my route, as you see here, we'll grab smithing stone 5, smithing stone minor bell bearing, through the invisible wall behind the chest. Go down the elevator, jumping onto the side before it goes down for another smithing stone 5. I was a little confused on where to go, but you go through this invisible wall. I noticed there's a trend in Elden Ring. If you find one invisible wall, expect there to be many more invisible walls in the same dungeon. Grab the golden rune 5 alongside the branches, jump down the branch for your second gold pickled fowl foot. Grab a smithing stone 5. I'm trying to fight my OCD to not grab those, but as you can see, I will probably be grabbing them anyway. Rune fragments are basically worthless. Another smithing stone 5. Run through the explosion guy, through another invisible wall, or another fake wall. Jump down the 2 vines onto a platform for smithing stone 5. Back up for lightning grease. Then behind you, grab the golden rune 9 and let these guys take you out. Head out the cave and fast travel to South Raya Lucaria Gate. Head down south through the camp, grabbing smithing stone 3, and then jump onto one of the balconies on the right. Off the ledge, you will see another crab. Smithing stone 2 is there. Grab yourself another golden seed. The map of Liurnia North, and the Lost Grace right next to it. Head southwest from this location. I marked it on the map. There is a boil prawn shack with a lost grace. Discover that. Continue on to the marker in the southwest. I wasn't sure 100% where this thing was, but the very important dexterity, not crystal tier. Run southeast to the next little pillar for Smithing Stone 3, exit out to de-aggro the crabs, and fast travel back to the academy. Head northeast until you get to this grouping of flowers. It will have a Smithing Stone 3 kind of hidden right next to it. I will show it on the map briefly. Continue heading up northeast to find the next lost grace. Follow the next marker I have placed on the map, which will lead you to another little tower surrounded by poisonous flowers. For Smithing Stone 3. Exit save the game, and then fast travel back to the round table. Sell all your runes. Buy out all the Smithing Stones 3 and 4, alongside with the Stonesword keys. They will come in handy later. You can also grab the Memory Stone if you would wish. After that, fast travel back to where that tower was, alongside that bridge. Wait till night and get the Knight's Cavalry to jump to his death. Follow this route behind the wall. It might take you a few tries. As you can see, it took me a few tries. Exit save every time you see him coming in for an attack until you get the RNG where he jumps off. Feel free to use the gold pickled fowl foot for some extra runes. I had chosen not to. Fast travel to the Big Mama Dragon, equip your talismans, your Physick flask with the strength and dexterity not tiers, equipped the Flail, get your pickled fowl foot ready, use the blood grease on the Flail, and continue to use the Ash of War until the dragon dies. I found this to be the quickest way to killing the dragon, as you get many hits with the flail per second, activating more procs. Eat your gold pickled fowl foot and enjoy almost 100,000 runes. You would be close to 150,000 if you use the gold pickled fowl foot on the Knight's Cavalry. Head back and use all your sacred tears and golden seeds. Totaling with 9 pots at level 6. And at this point, it's up to you what you do with the runes. You can use it all on levels like I did, or you can max out your weapons and use the rest on levels. It's all up to you. And that's it for my beginner's guide on how to start Elden Ring regardless of your class. If you would like something more specific, leave a comment down below and let me know what kind of class would you like me to go over. And as always, if you've liked and enjoyed the video and made it this far, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps the algorithm. Cocky out.